Julia Roberts' comedy My Best Friend's Wedding receives an intriguing update from star Dermot Mulroney, suggesting a sequel could be underway. The 1997 rom-com follows Jules Potter, Roberts, attempting to sabotage best friend Michael's, Mulroney, wedding after realizing her feelings for him. The film was a global hit, and later hailed as the best rom-com of the 1990s. Recently, while promoting Netflix's The Hunting Wives, Mulroney spoke with the New York Post about the possibility of a sequel to the $299 million comedy, saying, "I know nothing about it. Last I heard, quote, lawyers were talking, unquote." While Mulroney shied away from further details, he did reflect on his experience of making My Best Friend's Wedding. He said, "The whole thing was a dream," recalling that, "I knew, and all of Hollywood knew, it was going to be an exceptional movie." What Dermot Mulroney's update means for My Best Friend's Wedding too. Mulroney and Roberts' enthusiasm for a sequel seems promising. Mulroney's claim that lawyers were talking suggests that the project, if it does exist, is in the early stages, possibly dealing with rights, intellectual property, and agreements with filmmakers, studios, and actors. Considering it has been nearly 2 decades since the first film was released, now would be a perfect time to revisit the movie, as nostalgia for 1990s rom-coms is high. If a My Best Friend's Wedding sequel did happen, there are lots of interesting ways to continue the story. For example, Jules' own love life is never fully explored in the aftermath of accepting that she and Michael weren't meant to be. A sequel would be a fantastic way to address if Jules did find love in the end. My Best Friend's Wedding went against the rom-com norms of the time, with the main character failing to win over her love interest. 27 years later, it would be interesting to see how Jules and Michael's relationship turned out, and if they truly remained friends after the wedding. However, the sequel could also propose a right person, wrong time situation. Our take on a potential My Best Friend's Wedding sequel. It could actually happen. Mulroney isn't the only actor who looks back on the movie fondly, as Roberts has previously shared her own hopes for a sequel. In 2023, she stated that it would be interesting to see where everybody from the film had ended up, a concept that is the perfect foundation for a legacy sequel. Therefore, with lawyers reportedly involved in the talking stage, the ultimate commercial success of the 1997 original, and Roberts and Mulroney both on board for a My Best Friend's Wedding sequel, seemingly inviting more exploration of their characters' stories, a sequel does look promising. However, until official confirmation, My Best Friend's Wedding 2 remains in its early stages.